What's up there, my junkie? What's up there, my junkies? This is Juggernaut here. We're live on Madden 17 Super Bowl. The Browns versus the Falcons. And I've decided to do this because since in a couple of weeks the preseason will start for the real life NFL, and I'll be watching that. So I decided to this one, I'll be streaming other games, and that while the season's going along with this game right here. So y'all see what I've been playing with. Madden, and all that, yeah.
My live stream, Mario.
What up? All the CPU skills at 100.
So you giving away all your secrets on the live stream, Mario?
CPU skills have been at 100 the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
What secret?
What I'm talking about.
What secrets?
That is the secret I was talking about. Sometimes secret.
Since this is a Super Bowl, we're about both teams with our home alternates. Since the Super Bowl's like in neutral ground. Vernon Davis. Falcons are 16-0, and the Browns are 11-5. With this Fergie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a long fortnight of anticipation, but kickoff of Super Bowl 51 is just about upon us. For these players and coaches, it's the culmination of a lifetime of dreams. Which team will lift the Lombardi Trophy? We're about to find out. It's the Browns going up against the Falcons. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honor, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. they're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
It looks like the Browns want to receive. We are kicking, and we, the Falcons, are kicking. Dirty Birds.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And now it works for a tackle for loss. Bortles to throw on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Oh, they get him more for 6. 6.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
I'm motherfucking good.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
At the 25.
Here's Austin. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
Early in his career, all we focused on with Michael Vick was his athleticism because he made some eye-popping plays along the way. Now, as a veteran, he understands how to manage the game and really has a great work ethic about wanting to be an NFL quarterback.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
Damn, all that shit. All that motherfucking
And of course,
shit.
the defense is going to accept this penalty.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rushers. Jamal Charles on the carry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
All right.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Florida gets the number one motherfucking defense, bitch.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Let's go. On the ground, this is Woodhead. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense. Still
First and 15 here behind the chains.
Post that magic from earlier. Post that magic from earlier.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Did a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
Take that shit back. Take that 5 yards back, bitch.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Caught right side, Gresham. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might run into some tough coverage.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. The Browns defense getting ready. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 52 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. I'll be being set up for something big. They've got to be careful.
It's caught. Jones.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That one intended for Anquan Bolden, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. On play action, it's Bortles. Finding time. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, they go with Dixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside that allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This from 36 yards out.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
I'm show these bitches while we 16 and 0.
This is fielded at the goal line.
16 and motherfucking 0.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
I don't give a fuck. God damn it. I'll show these bitches while
And
we
on the
16
outside,
and
they're
0.
playing press coverage.
God damn it.
Here's Woodhead. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Okay, well, I seen that ain't. First.
So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, It's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call it on.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go with Murray again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Not up for grabs. Morris Claiborne, shit.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. So they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The ball comes out, picked off by Kamal Ishmael. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Bitch. I'm fucked up with the pimp. Bitch. That was a while.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he hits Austin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing.
Man,
and I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They want to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Y'all good. Y'all good in the motherfucking hood right now. Shit. Y'all do what you do, boo-boo. Do what y'all
Looks
do,
like the defense
boo-boo.
in press coverage here.
Do what y'all do, boo-boo. We'll keep doing what we do.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right?
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Somebody fucking
Deion Jones bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They were looking there for Wes Welker, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, and offensive.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Vince Wilfork in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken right at the 35.
I didn't even get to that motherfucker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
What?
Defense.
What?
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start. Offense.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now. Using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack, and make plays as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Illegal lock in the back. Offense.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Come on.
False start. Offense.
Hell it. Back it up, back it up.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Back it up, back it up.
Offense.
Oh, y'all's on motherfucking end zone.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
False start. Offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
Good job. Come on, get in there.
This is Dixon. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kamal Ishmael. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Guess who decides to show his big ass?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Completes it to Austin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense ready for a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this.
Already Super Bowl? Oh. Damn.
A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, man, I don't know how I did it.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
False start, offense.
I had to edit the first part of my stream, not my video, because
so now first and 15.
Before I started streaming, so I got a copyright claim.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Taking it 19.
False start, offense.
Again, it's Bortles. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On the wrong team, motherfucker.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And he's got Gresham. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
If they get a touchdown, they'll be down by.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll come out in the pistol. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron from 13 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style.
They won a game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
The Juggernaut.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. Take the knee, get on out for the half.
A pick up here of 37. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hold on. I got the exact fucking play for that egg. Got the exact play for that egg.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Woodhead.
Come on,
and he's
Wood.
going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to run it in, Kuhn. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
They held me. Can they do it? But can they keep doing it?
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report.
Give me
Let's take a look back at the first half.
The
Falcons are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Browns just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. First and 10. Vic's deep pass will be completed. He gone. That puts them up by a touchdown.
Penny dropper.
They have it at the 44-yard line. The Vic's on point with the throw, and this
right
four-play drive goes for a touchdown. Falcons push their lead to 11. Browns have it at the 14. Completion will be made here to a wide-open man. And 14 yards later, he's going in for the score. Browns trail now by just 7.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. To return, this is Doug Baldwin.
We won the motherfucking Super Bowl.
He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
Hold on. We're going to sub some people. We're going to sub some motherfuckers. We're going to sub out some wide receivers. We're going to put the ball. Wait, no. We ain't going to put. Nah, yeah. We're going to put the Baldwin in. From Saucy. Put Percy Harvin in. For Wes Wilker. Thought I had 2 fullbacks. Hold on. Alright, Danny Woodhead is gonna stay in. Let's see. So what? I want Michael Rivera in. Fuck you. I wonder. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright. That's right. Let's switch those two. Michael Bennett in. I'm gonna keep JJ Watt in. So you have to keep those 2 motherfuckers in. Rob is injured. Alright, middle linebackers. Brian Cushion ain't even in the game right now, so we're gonna put Weasley Woodyard in. What in the fuck? There we go. No wonder. Oh my goddamn defense hasn't had no act right in them. Marcus Ware, William Gay, Calais Moore, keep that like that. Omar, put him Baker alone, whatever his fucking last name is. Alright, we're gonna put RG3 in. RG3.
We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I could just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Murray. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't ezy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, motherfucking game.
And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
That bitch is.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
To throw is RG3, being chased out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because You noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be.
Oh, you saw that one come. It's intercepted. Turned back across his body. A great read. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
Your ass stiff. So who's getting off the goddamn field? Who's getting off the goddamn field? No, it's not. Okay. Well, Jeremy McClinney was off the goddamn field.
And now the Browns coming out of the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal will take it way better than the alternative.
It's not headed it off
but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Damn ball. Quit running that shit with him. God damn it.
See if they stay on the ground for a second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down,
this motherfucker.
he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz and they go past you and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot. Right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that,
wasn't intercepted,
he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy.
You're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And they'll bring up second down.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful.
Jeremy McLean.
Now it's Griffin. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio's still down right now.
We ain't injured.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
One second, guys. We're going to show you this shit. I'm going to show you one player. This is one player we got they injured in the whole game. He's out for the rest of the motherfucking season. Obviously. Fractured hip. Yeah, I would think so. This is what we did to the fucking Browns. Damn. Partial ACL, ankle, broken wrist, ruptured disc. AK, you broke that dude's neck. We ain't injured him. We shanked him. They straight up murdering these bitches. Oh, Beasley.
Dixon on the pitch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. Here's one as the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline.
It goes as a pickup of 23, and the Falcons are going to get a first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Neither team has got a touchdown run in the box.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he gets in. Touchdown.
27-13.
Jamal Charles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try to move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
It's in 13.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spot with the 3-and-out, gave a little momentum to their offense, and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here.
False start, offense.
I was thought about the motherfucking bitches.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He down with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
We ain't going to next week.
They go play action here on first down. He is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
22.
When you put together the formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here.
All right, guys, I'll be back in a second. I gotta use the restroom real fast. This is gonna be a. Cause either I'm gonna win this bitch or it's gonna be overtime.
3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
I was going to do with that ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They run again with Woodhead. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but throw. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run with Dixon. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Bortles. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Austin. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here's Griffin. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on halfway, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the whole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain
On that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
3rd and 18.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Bortles.
Oh, put out that
And
goddamn
out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Hold on.
A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you pick up a first down.
Hold on. We got to check that shit. We got to check the legitimacy.
Not only does he make the catch.
Shit. Got to check the legitimacy of that shit. I think that ball was out of bounds when he caught that shit. Yeah, no, he had it. I see that.
But has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Bortles now on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pushing foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
He's going to decline that for a touchdown.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty.
Oh, they got this bitch so one score game again.
Extra point try now for Dawson.
59 seconds left in the fucking 3rd.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. What a spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
One quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
27-20. We're gonna do some shit. We're gonna do some fuck logic. We're gonna do some fuck it shit. We're gonna put Gino in right now. Right now we're gonna put Gino in. Put Ballard in. We're gonna have Jonathan Stewart in the fullback position, even though he's a running back. Evan Hester, Aiken, put Wes Wilker back in. Muhammad Sanu is not bringing his bitch ass back in this damn game. I'd be damned if that's gonna happen, shit. Vernon Davis, put him back in the game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's the backup Smith. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, Smith. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And they'll go on the ground. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Who the fuck? Oh, man.
Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
1st and 20.
False start, offense.
I make it take 20 minutes to get through 11 minutes. Now, shit. Damn.
There we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Browns a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Bortles now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Really?
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Put in 1.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Roger Lewis, his 2nd touchdown in Super Bowl. And the Browns are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
You know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Now here's Baldwin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it.
Son of a bitch.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Damn it.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now he'll let, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Runs out before they actually put the score.
On third and short, it's Dixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. That interception, the last go-around, they won 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Finally, they call holding. Finally, they call.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you're trying to figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wes Horton in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now Bortles throwing on. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They come out here in the eye. Now Geno. And that'll be incomplete.
Damn. Shit.
Holding offense.
Damn. Oh, they got holding on me all
that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know when you want pressure after a penalty like that? The guy just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Throwing now is Geno. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Dancing to his left. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Y'all go to the Kevlar. Up that Teflon buzz shit. That's the motherfucking Kevlar.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
To throw on second down to Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Smith on third and goal. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's fourth and goal, and that's a loss of 6. So they dial up the blitz on third and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Let's go, goddamn touchdown.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
I lost the motherfucking game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief though when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Take that shit back, bitch. Put the motherfucking shit back. A minute.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Bortles to throw on second down. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
42.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. On third and long, it's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis.
I know it. I lost.
The 30, past the 20.
I lost.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Roger Lewis with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away.
If I don't make it, if I don't
fielded about a yard deep.
Shut their asses down.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Score and shut their asses down.
And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now in the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially...
And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Y'all better pick this goddamn shit off.
Here's Dixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
False start, offense.
I'm firing my whole fucking wide receiver.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol
Every
here.
wide receiver's gone. Our whole offensive line is gone.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Going for it all. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Shouldn't be fucking blocked it. He was out of fucking bounds.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
But you're the penalty made, bitch. Really? He wasn't even supposed to be touching me, and he was out of fucking bounds.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offensive ball.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. It's Smith.
I'm about to get the fuck open, goddamn.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver, 78 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What's on the in it? What? Fuck. That's how they fucking won the game. That's how they fucking got this. That's how they fucking came back. They took out Rob Ninkovich. Rob Ninkovich shut that fucking quarterback down. Shut that fucking run game down and that quarterback. They took out Rob. They took out Rob and they were Gucci. Once they took out Rob, they got Gucci after that. Shit. I need to take Mason Foster out. Put out Lawrence. This is what I'll do. Lawrence Timmons in. Take out Weasley Woodyard. Kick in. Keep it like that.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
let them gang yardage.
They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They get tied with a field goal.
On 1st down, Bortles. Ebron caught left side.
There we go.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. And we had only seen 6 of those in Super Bowl history, fumble returns for a touchdown. Now we've seen 7.
And how about this? Back-to-back Super Bowls.
That's right.
In the last one, we had Denver. Von Miller with the strip sack. Malik Jackson falling on it for the touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rolling it into the end zone for 6.
Still got to get to. Still got to score 2 plays a touchdown. Okay, sure.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I thought that was going to be a fumble.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. To throw is Bortles. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
47-37.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Quit fucking stalling.
False start, offense.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20.
Yeah, quit fucking stalling.
Bortles to throw. Wright's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And now we've got flags now. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Quit that boo-boo. Quit that bullshit. Quit stalling. Oh, that was awful.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Calling the game out. Shit.
Back to throw, Bortles. Surveying the field. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
And that fucking flag's going to bite them in the fucking ass. You don't go for a deep.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
It's about to be 3 hot, damn it. I'm fucking Claiborne.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen. Because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Y'all got 1 more chance to stop the motherfucking clock. Right, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Gonna say that timeout for later?
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Bortles. He's got time. Look at the time. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
Gonna take the yard. They took the yard last season. They are losing.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles.
And
incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
To score. And if I get the ball back.
Now Bortles. Got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. 30, 20, 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Bortles again.
Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
At the ball. 17, I got the fucking ball. They weren't going to make it. I told you they were. Hey, I was just chuck a Hail Mary just for the fuck with it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Look at the Hail Mary for the Hail Mary.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting it off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And it's over.
That's
the
game.
Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
It gave me a motherfucking game, I'll tell you that. Everybody on my office is still getting fired, though. Everybody on offense.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Lombardi. Lombardi. I'll be playing the next game at 8 o'clock. Which I'll show y'all the next game anyway. I'll show y'all what the next game will be. Shout out Jerry Higgs.